Did you ever have to define variables in your objD widget tree or calculate something? Well, with the builder widget, you can insert a generate method directly in your tree or map a list of items to a calculated widget. But let's take a deeper look at what this does and why you might need it. The builder is relatively simple. When you want to encapsulate some variables in your widget tree, just use the builder, and here you have to give it a new function that takes in a context again. And here you can, for example, define a local variable that is only accessible in this method right here. So let's use a scoreboard, and you might see this error right here. This has to return a new widget. Of course, we are in a widget tree, so we always have to return a new widget. So let's return that score and set it to 5, for example. And this is everything the builder does. It gives you a space to define any conditions, scoreboards, or whatever, and use it in a Encapsulated generate function here. So outside our builder, we don't have this score here, and we can't use it. So then, what's the item builder? Well, let's say you have multiple strings here, and you want to turn each item of this list into a new widget in your tree. To solve this problem, you would probably add a new temporary list for the widgets and create a for loop for all your items, then add them and use a for widget to insert them in the tree. You don't have to. Just use the item builder that does this for you. Let me show you. Let's say we have a list of strings right here, like that. Of course, this can also be every other type in Dart. And then we can insert an item builder right here. Here we can also say the type of this item builder. So let's set this to string. And then you have to give it the items. So let's insert our strings here. And we as well have a build method here. This takes in one string of this list and should return a new widget that uses this string. So in our case, we just want to say the message right here. So we just insert the string into this say widget here. And the item builder internally now creates a for list and tries to get each of these items here with a widget into the widget tree. Let's take a look at that, and we can see say hello and say you. And of course, this can also work dynamically. So we can have these strings here in the constructor, and we can use multiple widgets to get this dynamic list here. Well, this was already pretty advanced. If you're new or want to read it in a written form, visit the documentation with the link below. To learn objD, take a look at the other videos in the playlist.